you.
We change up.
Okay.
So hello everybody.
Hello.
We're the Sunshine Stitchers. I'm EJ.
I'm Gary.
And I'm Shelia. And welcome to our video this week. We are very, very happy to be joining you from, I'll give you my little weather update. You know, Gary says it's not appropriate. Warm, sunny, South Florida. But I have a theory now.
Okay.
Yes, my climatic theory is that with all of the cold, wet, icy, snowy weather in central northeast of the country, they've pushed all of the potential warmth down south. And so here we are. And so we have your warmth down here. And that's Shelia's climatic theory.
And we're ready to give it back to you.
We're ready to share.
She's just sticking that knife and twisting.
No, I'm just saying that we're ready to share.
Yeah, it's a little.
No, it's supposed to cool down starting, I think, tomorrow or Monday.
Oh, yeah?
75.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's a cool down.
Yeah. That's okay. The week after, week of the 11th, I'll be in North Carolina. I'll be cold.
Oh, you'll be cold. Okay. So I guess you've noticed that we are celebrating today.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Tomorrow is
The Sal.
Oh.
Just diss me. It's okay. Is it a one-day Sal? You're going to finish it in one day?
Yeah, one day. Start, finish. Start, whip, finish.
Yep.
So tomorrow is Gary's birthday. So in honor of his birthday, EJ and I are celebrating with him.
Yeah, that's where the hats came in.
Yeah, that's why we're wearing hats. We are joyful in celebrating his big special day.
Yes.
Whoop, whoop. Yes. So again, thank you for your comments. Thank you for subscribing. If you're new to our channel, please don't expect these hats next week.
No.
Or any other hat next week.
But maybe in a few weeks.
In a couple weeks there may be hats.
Or something else.
Or something else, that's right.
My pick.
That's true. Help me, people. Both Gary and I are March babies, so it's a big birthday month for the Sunshine Stitcher.
And you know why EJ and I get along so well?
Why?
She's born in my favorite month.
Oh, yeah.
October.
She's a Halloween baby.
Yeah, Halloween baby.
Oh, the whole month of October is Halloween.
Yeah, I know. And January and February and March.
So we thank you all for your comments, your questions. We're going to answer a couple of questions. Thank you for subscribing.
Yes, thank you so much.
And if you're new, despite our hats, please do join us again. We are all about the stitching. We're very passionate about counted cross stitch, and hopefully you'll feel that.
Ignore the silliness. Or enjoy it.
Or embrace it. Yeah.
Embrace it and
You have to wear hats if you watch this.
Yeah, that's true. Not mandatory. So one question we had, and this is because EJ is part of the magical, y'all are going to let me flounder on this, I know.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
It's in the notebook.
It's in my
But
notebook.
to find
At the beginning of the notebook.
It's somewhere, yes, somewhere written down. Magical, mystery, mystical. I did write it down.
It's in code.
It's definitely in
It disappears.
Yeah, so anyway, y'all know what I mean.
School?
It's the magical, mystical, literacy, literal, Harry Potter.
School of Magical Stitches
That
and
sounds
Literature.
like a long acronym.
It is.
MMLLLCC.
What is it again?
School of Magical Stitches and Literature.
School of, okay.
All right.
All right, and so we had a question this week from Linda C. I won't give you your full name. Linda C.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
And she wanted to know what house is Shelia, Gary, and Ronnie. And I responded that Shelia, Gary, and Ronnie are house ignorant.
We're houseless.
Houseless. We're not Harry Potter fans, so we've not taken any of the surveys or.
Yeah, I'm more of a Sith Lord.
Oh, jeez. Who?
Gary and I are Star Wars fans.
Yes.
What?
But I haven't even
Star Trek?
Star Trek. I like Star Trek.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and we also had a question about, if you look at our description box, you'll see a list of SALs. Two of the SALs, the ones that are starting later this year, one April 1st, called CCSAL or
CCMonthlySAL.
CCMonthlySAL. And the question, like, what is it? And I have to admit, I couldn't respond to the question because I didn't remember the
Acronyms.
And so can you all please?
Sure. The CCMonthlySAL is called the Cricut Collection Monthly SAL. Gary?
Right, because every month, because there's the month, like January, February, March from Cricut Collection. And Lollipop Stitches and I are going to do the October one. So she said, well, let's make it a SAL. So we're going to include everybody, let you stitch any month you want. Was that it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
Give me a complex because my hat's moving all over.
I know, watching EJ's hat bobble.
I can't move because it's very loose.
Yes.
So
we're keeping her in her seat today.
So basically it's Cricut Collection
Monthly SAL.
Monthly SAL, the months.
And I think it can even be like the seasons too. Spring, summer, fall.
It's very loose.
It's a very loosey goosey kind of group. We're just starting. I just want to stitch October.
So that's April 1, and I believe there's another one, but it's also identified as CC, but it's also Cricut Collection. So.
Yeah, it's going to be called Cricut Collection Monthly SAL or Cricut Collection October SAL, depending. Or you can put both hashtags.
Right. And thank you. And there are.
I didn't do the pin check today.
We also have had a couple of questions about the Garon project bags in terms of washing them.
Right.
And people wonder if you can wash them. And the answer to that is yes, you can. I travel quite a bit, and I carry my stitching projects in Garon project bags. When I return home from a trip, I wash the bags. Okay. I've been doing this now for a while. I have not had any problems whatsoever. I don't iron them. After I wash them, they come out of the dryer without wrinkles, and I put the next projects back in the bag. So yes, please feel free to wash and dry. Okay, so
can I bring up something?
Yes.
Okay. So today sorry, I'm just hijacking.
That's all right.
In the drawing video in Garon, I brought up a challenge to everyone that's joining the Garon page. It's in the Garon page that has a Garon project bag. So it's all about Garon. The challenge is inspiration of Shelia, because she was in Cuba. She took pictures of our bag in Cuba, in front of the water there. So anywhere that you're at traveling with one of our bags or grime guards, take a picture, and so we can see the background, and we'll post your picture as the header page until we get the next photo.
Yeah.
So as many photos we get, we'll just rotate through them as much as we can. So like if you're driving the highway, see welcome to Virginia or something like that, make your husband pull over, pull the bag out, take a picture.
Or your wife.
Or your wife.
Yeah.
Or your spouse. I mean, I'm gonna be very famous in some households if that happens. But
infamous.
Infamous. They'll not like me, but I think it'll be fun because they're toting bags you tote with them.
Yes, exactly. Okay, that's cool. All right, so who has a finish this week?
I have a finished from last night.
Ooh, that's nice. Whoa.
Yeah, look at this. This is Prairie Schooler, the gingerbread Santa. I don't know what year it is because there was 4 of them on there. It just said 1996 to 1999.
Okay.
So it's supposed to have been done all in in DMC, but I changed the coat to Weeks Turkish Red.
Oh,
and so I gave it a little bit of lightness there. And
what is he holding?
He's holding gingerbread.
Oh.
So gingerbread men, a little gingerbread house.
Very cool.
And so I've got a couple others, but I just had him as part of the one that I wanted to stitch first. So maybe next year I'll do another one.
On what linen?
32 count Legacy.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
I like that you use Turkish red. It's brilliant. I mean, it really the coat pops out.
And then I think when I showed this before, I said that I just do willy-nilly with so I don't get stripes.
Yeah.
I just do a little random pattern and then just get over somewhere else and over there and just move it around so that it's got movement in there, but not like stripes or.
Yes.
Looks
good.
That
you get. Yes. Yeah. Very nice.
Really good.
So.
Okay, so whips. EJ, what are your whips?
Okay, so you know, of course, I'm doing the School of Magical Stitches. And
really, what is that?
So it is a Facebook group all about Harry Potter and the 7 books and the movie. Well, and reading.
Yeah, the books.
You can't move.
I can't move. So
do you want to take it off? Are you
no,
not
that's fine.
Oh, okay,
that's fine. So
I'm going to get it at the end.
We're going to stay.
We'll hear about it.
So, so the end of the book. Spoiler alert.
No.
Dobie is free. So we had.
How do you get free?
You tell me. How do you get free?
Sorry, I don't have an extra sock.
So Dobie got free, or Dobby.
Dobie.
Dobie? Okay, well he's free, and we were free to work on any project we want. And so for every 200 stitches, you get a point. Like, okay, cool, for your house.
Okay.
So so I stitched 200 stitches.
Ooh, I see where the turtle's gonna go.
For the turtle's different.
Okay.
So move it up. So the border, the green border around the lion.
Right here?
Yes. So I did 200 stitches there.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
And then I'm thinking, okay, so if I do So if I do another 200 stitches, that's just 1 extra point. But there's an extra credit homework where if you watch the movie and stitch, you get 3 points.
Okay.
So I'm like, hey, let me get 3 points instead of that 1 point.
Okay.
So while watching the movie, I did the blue section, and I got 3 points because
right.
And that's where the turtle goes.
Here.
Yeah, and that's where the turtle goes. The water.
Oh, you got it right
right
there.
there.
Yeah, perfect. So I got 4 points for my house.
Oh,
This week.
That's why you posted that picture of you watching Harry Potter on TV
prove it.
on Instagram.
Yes.
I was trying to figure that out. I'm looking at Instagram and I see where EJ has posted this picture of Harry Potter on the TV screen. I'm like,
you gotta get proof, guys.
Yeah, I think you're saying, when did he start doing Flosstube videos?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it was, and
it's getting closer.
Yes, it is.
It looks great.
Oh, thank you.
It looks great.
As I was watching the movie, stitching, I was also posting little comments. So in the group, you know, just random thoughts. So dangerous, yes, dangerous. So that was until Thursday. Okay. On the very first of the month is the year 3. Okay. So year 3, the challenge was, well, before year 3 came, she wanted us to send a picture of our whip list.
Yes.
And then on Friday we figured out what it was about because everybody was speculating. Oh. Well, on the 13th, we had to stitch 300 stitches on the 13th. On whip number 13.
The 13th item on your list, you had to stitch 300 stitches.
Correct.
Okay.
And that's the one product I really didn't want to work on. so I'm like, oh.
So it's something other than the nursery thing.
Exactly. So I was like, okay, it's gonna take me forever. So I was trying to get out of it. Maybe I can do this instead of that. But then I decided to just let me do it.
Exactly. You spend more time trying to figure out how to avoid it.
Exactly.
Than just getting it done.
Because I was hesitating because it's very confetti heavy, And I'm not great at that. I'm not a fast stitcher in the first place, and then add confetti and parking to it. So, blah. So, but when I got when I started doing it Friday night, I'm like, yeah, this is not so bad.
Yes.
Okay.
So, what I worked on was, this is the night lights.
This way,
No.
this way, this way.
Wait, hold on.
It's just a square.
No,
Yeah, it's
it has some.
It's just a square, right?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Is that the right side up?
Yep, that's the right side up.
Okay.
So this is Northern Lights or Night Lights from Emma Congdon on a Cross Stitch Crazy magazine 1 month, and it's an actual SAL.
Yeah.
It's called ColorsOfAuroraSAL. So several people are finished. Millennium Stitcher, oh my gosh, she did an amazing job.
Okay.
She's done and it's beautiful.
Wow.
So I did about 200 stitches, and I have 100. I have 100 more stitch to go.
Okay.
To finish, and I'll be. I'm very proud of myself. I have to say.
Good job.
Yeah. No, you
I
did
did
it.
it.
You're
Yeah,
doing
and
well.
the parking is amazing.
Yeah, all that confetti stitching and stitching on black and everything. That's,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That's
That's
going
right.
to really stretch you as a stitcher.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. And for those who are new, EJ has been stitching less than a year. So,
Has
right?
it been less than a year?
It's been about a year.
Well,
Yeah.
has it been a year?
We've done
Yeah,
it
November
about a
maybe,
year.
December?
When did you start?
November, December? Something like that.
Of 2018?
Yeah, not because, yeah.
17.
17.
Is it
17, yeah.
Oh, so it's a little over a
Yeah,
year. But
it's a
she's a
little-
new
Yeah.
stitcher.
Yeah.
And so a lot of her projects are representing first
Yes.
for her.
So
That's
first
what I was
parking,
trying to
first
do.
black, first gridding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So really good stuff.
Excellent. Okay.
Yes.
Anything else?
For whips,
Whips?
no.
No.
That's
Okay.
it.
Gary, your whips.
Whips. This was the stitching that I'm doing with Robin. It's the Easter Fairy. This is from last Saturday.
Nice.
So she's got a head. I think what I got to do is, of course, the back stitching on the skin.
Yes.
And then there's some wings up here and some beads. The beads that came with the kit are like clear iridescent beads.
Yeah.
And they come to compete with my fabric that's
Right.
right.
Wouldn't be able
So
to see
I've
that
got
they're
I pulled a couple of beads. I think I've got like a blue that matches the ribbon right here that I'm going to go in the dress. And then from the other areas, it's just all around here. I'm going to do like pink and yellow and green, kind of mix it up.
Yeah.
And then down here, instead of doing beads, I'm just going to do long stitches of grass.
Okay.
Because that makes more sense to me than seeing big squares of beads.
Yes.
I didn't understand it, but
Yes.
I'm making it my own.
There you
There
go.
you go.
So
It's very pretty.
Yes.
I like your dress.
yeah, looks cool.
And the fabric,
The fabric is Maya.
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 It's linen and it's from Under the Seas fabric.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
I love the purples. in
32
there.
count opalescent.
Very good.
Okay.
Looks good.
And then my other, this is not a race, Joe. This is not a race.
Joe?
Joe,
Yeah,
I'm stitching
good
with
boy.
Joe, and
How is she doing?
she's doing great.
Oh,
She's got
awesome.
more done than I do. But we're actually, it might be the same. Go Joe, go Joe. It might be the same because I've got different areas.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
it looks a little
okay,
different.
So it's hard
Yeah.
to.
So here's my update.
It's like me in Halloween Town.
But he finished his.
But I got to the tree. Really? Okay, so Joe, you're going to have a little bit of a reprieve because I'm not going to be stitching on it for the next 10 days while I'm on vacation. Because I'm using the Tiny Decisions app to go through my whips, and every day I'm going to do a new one.
Oh,
so
nice.
this may come up during that time, but it may not.
Okay.
So I just wanted to, that's how I got the Santa finished, because yesterday, that's the one that came up. And then,
Oh, nice.
Oh, you need to post it on Instagram.
okay.
Well, yeah, I'll teach you.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. And then
That's cool.
That's all my whips.
And I love the fabric. This
Yes.
fabric is amazing.
What I find amazing is like, okay, once the moon gets in, does this not look like the shadow of the
yeah.
moon
Reflection,
reflecting?
yes.
And the words are going to go down here.
Yeah.
Was there
I think-
words?
Yeah, there's words.
Okay.
But I think they're backstitched, so it's not that bad.
Yeah.
You hate words.
So
I know.
I mean, and I was going to do the skulls in glow in the dark,
Yeah.
But I decided not to because this one skull up here was with 2 colors of shading.
Oh.
And he would have looked weird, not glow in the dark and everything else glowed in the dark. I'm like, it's not worth it.
Well, and actually the glow in the dark really might have competed with the fabric.
Yeah, and I was thinking that more too. And how many times do I actually look at a picture
in the dark
that I stitch in the dark? I've got a couple that's done in the dark and I don't even remember that they're done in glow in the dark. But it's a nice idea.
It is, it is.
That's all my whips.
That's all your whips?
Okay. What you got? That's whip.
Well, I've been working, as I said at the end of the last video, I've been working on photo booths this week. These are Bent Creek. It's a series of 10, I believe. No, it could be, I don't forget how many. There's several.
There's a lot.
There's a bunch of them.
We're going to have to do this one over here.
Of course.
Yes. And I have a lot of whips. I do a daily rotation, more or less daily. I had a busy week this week, so there were a couple of days I did not get a lot of stitching done. So I held over a couple of days so I could get some quality time on the different pieces. But the fabric is fabric that was supplied with each chart.
Oh, it's like a kit?
With fabric, with chart and fabric.
Okay.
And I'm using pretty much all the called for threads. So if you are not familiar with the photo booth series, the concept is, you know how in the old days, when you used to go into a photo booth and you would take these quirky pictures, these are a series of 4 framed images where the position of the characters in each one changes as you move down the strip.
Okay.
So each one is 4 images, and this is the one that I'm working on today.
This is another one that I think I like too.
Yes.
Which one is that one?
The Christmas one.
The Christmas one.
Little elves. I love the elves.
The Christmas one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And they are a lot of fun. They're quick. They're only 32 stitches wide.
Okay.
Just a lot of fun. There's a lot of color changes within each block.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of
to make it look a good
in and out. Yes, exactly.
Look at those. Those are really great.
And I've done very little of the back stitching. I did back stitching on one of the pieces just because I couldn't help myself.
Yeah. Is it the eggs and bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs. Yeah.
Oh, see, this is what I do this also. I like using the 8x8 and 11x11 to make it like a sheet of paper. 8x11 sheet.
Yes.
And did you know that the 11x11 grime guard fits on here perfect?
Yes, I do. I do. I just.
So you don't need to order a different one.
Right. Thank you, Gary. And this week was the 25th, although I did forget on the 25th until about 9 o'clock in the evening.
You saw that? She gave it to me upside down.
Yeah, I handed it to you upside down. But on the 25th of the month, I work on Christmas Land by Raise the Roof.
Okay.
And, oh my God.
It's looking good on this blue.
Didn't pull the card to remember what the fabric is.
Okay.
And then this one is in my rotation, my Tiny Decisions app. So I may be working on it one day. I might get past this house a little bit.
That house.
I've already done this house.
Is it a house or a trailer?
I think it's like a barn because it's got like a little cupola or a little bell thing.
Cupola,
yeah.
Whatever.
There's a word for it?
Or there's a bell up there.
Yeah.
I never knew that. I thought it was just a bell on top of a...
No, it's called a... Well, when it's on the ground, it's a cupola. C-U-P-O-L-A. That's the way it's spelled.
And what's the purpose of it?
Houses a bell? I don't know.
Back
in the day, I don't know.
To call and
I'm sure somebody will be able to tell us.
Yeah.
But I'm using
Victorian model?
Victorian model threads that I try to match as closely as possible to the called for threads. And I'm enjoying this tremendously. Nice. It's just a lot of fun.
I've got the called for threads on mine.
Yes, because you had the whole...
No, I bought it separate.
Oh, you bought it separate.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Any starts this week?
Starts?
No starts.
Okay. I have a start. From my Tiny Decisions app, it doesn't only have things that's already a whip. There's a few starts that I really wanted to stitch on, and I threw them in there.
Very good.
So this is one of them that I love this little guy. I'm not sure the alphabet around there. I may or may not do it. I've seen it stitched both ways, and I like it better without the alphabet. But I may just put G and H in there and R. I don't know.
Or an E and a J.
I mean, I'm just saying.
If there's going to be an E and J in there, she's going to stitch it herself. So I started this at the cross stitch cover today, so you know I get like no stitching. But they had me sitting in the back, so I couldn't get up and down. So this is, I just got a little bit of the pants done. And I'm actually not using the called for threads because, as you see in the picture, he's got blue pants on. The thread called for is from Gas, and it's called Otter Creek, and it's like a greeny gray. And I'm not going to have my rabbit with green jeans on, so I changed it to midnight.
Okay.
Let me see. I like that. I like this
the picture is beautiful on there.
Oh my God, this rabbit is dapper. He has a bow tie. Is that a bow tie?
I think it's just a big collar. But this actually may be, I've got like 2 other rabbits I started. You've seen them before. They're all white and the fabric was a little too light. This is the first rabbit that's brown. So I might actually get a rabbit finished. Because I get to the rabbit and he blends in and I'm like, well, now what am I going to do?
Well, you know,
I could backstitch it and that's probably...
Or make the rabbit a little darker.
We were talking earlier today at the cover, I think this was before both of you came in, because Diane, who is manning the store while Karen and Mary are at market. This
Wonderland.
Wonderland. She was organizing threads, the coloring cotton, the crescent.
Okay.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Classic Color Works?
Classic Color Works.
They changed their name.
I know, and because in my stash I have both Crescent and Classic, so I
just call them CC.
Oh yeah.
It covers it.
But she picked up one that had the same color, and it was so different. So it could be that when the designer charted the rabbit, the color called for was blue.
So Otter Creek could have been more blue. It sounds like it should be blue because creek is kind of like water. You would think, but this was like green.
Yes.
Maybe it's a polluted creek now.
Yeah, so I would, you know, opt for the fact that the color, I had 2 different skeins that I bought 2 different times. Yeah. And they're
both green.
Both green.
Okay.
So it's a new color.
Some of the color changes have been drastic.
Yes.
Drastic. Okay, so that was starts?
Yes.
Okay, how about haul for this week?
Haul.
Or stash acquisition.
Stash
Stitchy kindness.
I got some stitchy kindness.
She has some stitchy kindness.
The Heart in Hand, part 1. So I had part 2, not knowing there were 2 parts. So when I found out there were 2 parts, I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do?
So this is what it looks like when it's all together.
Yes. And I'm definitely going to stitch it for my classroom. It's really, really nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so
be
Stephanie,
kind, listen, share. Okay.
From Just Keep Stitching kindly sent me the first part that I needed to complete the whole.
So is that a loaner?
No, because she already has, because she received or she bought part 1 and part 2.
Okay, so this was an extra. Okay, very nice. Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie.
She sent me a nice note.
Did you see the one at the bottom?
Which one is that?
Halloween markings.
Yes.
Oh, I saw that.
Black cat.
Yeah, and the Frankenstein. I
like the pictures are very, very small. We could,
I don't know.
We're talking about this little one down there at the bottom.
But it's cute, heart in hand.
Yeah.
Green slimy things get me distracted.
Yes, and I got a nice little note and a business card.
See their business card?
Yay, business card. So thank you again.
They were upside down.
Upside down. He's 0 for 2, right? Thank you again, Steph.
I think we should do business cards because we're going to go to StitchCon. It'll be nice to have a something.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Nice.
Yeah.
You gonna design it?
See, that's what happens.
when you come up with
the idea,
exactly.
And you got the time.
Who says she has time? She's busy.
I am busy.
So
was exhausted last night. I was like, blah.
But we can collaborate.
Yeah,
definitely. It'll be so much fun.
A little something.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is under announcements. Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm done.
What about you?
Haul. I got lots.
You have
of
a lot of haul.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's birthday haul.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Birthday haul. That's good haul.
Okay.
I remember my
All right.
birthday. Whoa.
Let's go. Okay. As we recall, I was missing some of the stockings.
Yes.
And look what Ronnie got me.
Oh.
He got me 4 of them, so I have all of them except for one. February.
February.
Yeah.
That's
so
nice.
I have December, which was a hard one to get.
Let me see that.
And then September.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, the December is pretty.
Yeah. And then August. August has got this really cool poppy on the back.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And the thistle. And then here's May. May's got a bunch of flowers on it.
Oh,
which
look.
is cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
August, that's cute.
So he scoured the internets, and what happened is actually I had an email from one of our watchers, and she'd sent us an email, and I responded to her about. She said she knows that there's a lot of these out there. That the shop that she goes to has some of them, and which ones were I missing?
Okay.
And I didn't think about it. I just said, "Oh, these are the ones I was looking for,"
Yeah.
and I never thought anything about it. But being we share a computer, Ronnie was notorious, and he contacted them and said, "What's the name of the shop?" And so the name of the shop is Judy's Stitchery Nook. And, yeah, I got that. It's right here.
Oh.
I got the business card.
Oh.
And he called them and he ordered it by phone. He said they're really nice, and I think he talked to Elaine. Elaine is the one who contacted us.
Okay.
And Elaine is not the owner, but Judy is the owner.
Okay.
And Elaine is really sweet. And I didn't even know that there was a cross-stitch store in Halgen, Texas.
Oh.
That's down towards, was it south of Houston, Padre Island, over in the Padre Island area.
Padre Island.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
That's
so
nice.
I love these little shops that, they're really awesome customer service. And they were here with less than a week.
Oh,
it was like
nice.
super fun.
Nice.
2 days.
2 days.
I didn't know when he ordered them, but it's like 2 days. I mean, wow. It's really
That's very nice.
Nice.
And you never know, when someone responds and you just send a nice email. And
Exactly.
What happens?
Judy's Stitchery Nook.
Yes.
That's nice.
And we'll tag them in the bottom because they have a email and a web page.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice. So that's
one part.
That's my awesome husband gift.
That is
because
nice.
he's an awesome husband.
He really is.
Ronnie.
That's okay. Everyone knows I'm high maintenance.
Yes, he is.
Okay. And then so I've got some other fabrics. I got some fabrics from Stash Unload. So I got a nice piece of dill from Picture This Plus. 32
Is that
count.
dill?
Yeah, dill is really
Oh my
cool.
God. What did I think it was going to be more green?
Me too.
Yeah, no, dill is orangey looking brown.
Oh, I
Really-
guess because
real
I'm thinking
nice.
about dill pickle.
Yeah,
And
but
then
it looks like brush.
Here is
It does. I was just thinking that.
yeah.
Look at that.
Here is a color that I have never seen before, and it's called Tango. It's a 36 count, and it's from Picture This Plus. Look at that color.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know what I would stitch on it, but it's got to be a mirror. One of
Yes,
those little
yeah,
Nora Fairies.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, they just pop. Ooh, I'm thinking I've got the white. There's a white one that I have. It's Lily. She's one of the poison pixies, and she's all white and green. So that would just pop off of here.
It
And
would.
blood red is kind of like very
Yeah.
indicative of that. Ooh, okay, so she's got one for that. And then I got my fabric of the month from Seraphim today.
Ooh.
This is the March fabric of the month.
Oh, that's pretty too. Look
Yeah,
at
look
that.
at that.
Wow.
It's got some pinks and purples and oranges.
Turn it around because this side I think is actually prettier.
It's all shown on both sides.
Nice.
Yes. Nice.
So, and I've got a mirror picked out for that. Thanks to Luda. She was showing her mirror stash. And she showed Lily of the Woods Fairy. I think that's what it is. And I looked at the picture, a 1, 2, 3 stitch, and it's an ugly green background fabric. and the fairy kind of blends in, and it's got like this gray looking shawl. Can we put a picture in? Is it okay if we put a picture in at the end or somewhere?
Okay.
We'll put a picture in. No, I was kidding. But yeah, we'll put a picture in.
I wasn't going to do that. I got yelled at last time. I learned my lesson. You know, they hit me over the head a couple of times, and I kind of like, okay, I got it.
Yeah, definitely we'll put a picture in.
So she did it on like a pink, and the shawl was actually a blue, but it photographed because of that green.
Oh, you were describing the photograph for. Oh,
and so this is going to fit perfect with that lily fairy. She's a big one. And then now we get some charts. Ooh. So I got the heart in hand sprout.
No. Heart in hand.
Big old heart. Art to heart.
Sorry
about that. Art to heart. They're similar.
Sprout.
And it comes with a bunch of buttons and everything. Another white rabbit, but it's got a big old pink dress on. Pink and yellow dress. Shelia's like, what the heck is this thing on?
It's dancing, right?
It's not a dress.
It's a pink rabbit with a yellow skirt.
Like a skirt or a
tutu. It's like
ballerina.
ballerina.
It's like a tutu. It's not a dress.
I don't know, but it was like, let it all hang out, bro. Spring has sprung.
It's not a dress. It's a tutu.
Okay, and then the one pattern that I've been waiting to come out, and it came out. It's part 1 of Jack Frost's Tree Farm. Because I'm not really into houses, but I love these trees and the reindeer and the whole Jack Frost kind of cold thing. So that I got from the cross stitch cupboard. And then here's another one that I got off of Stash Unload. It's from Filigram. It's called Nice Snowflakes.
Oh,
I've seen this stitched up before online, and it just pops. It's so beautiful, and it's kind of like it's very whimsical. It's got a little bit of red, white, and blue. And it's like the dad snowman with the little kid snowman out there gonna chase the snowflakes.
I love the scarf, the way the scarf is wrapped around.
Yeah, it just flows.
Oh, that's cute.
So that's gonna be nice.
I really like
and it's not a lot of colors.
Not really, no.
No, very nice.
And then there's a companion piece. I saw that when we were in the Golden Needle.
Oh, okay.
A couple of months ago. And then I got my Fabric of the Month from, no, Color and Cotton. This was not Fabric of the Month. This was, I got the coupon when I got the Christmas box. And I got this for the Gypsy Queen. Remember we did the survey? So.
That's a big fabric.
She's a big girl. So this is the fabric that won, and I think the oranges and purples are going to pop on her.
Yeah.
And there's just enough movement in the fabric that I don't think it's going to compete with all the beads and everything going on with her. She's got a lot of stuff going on.
Yes.
And I want her to the idea was I wanted her to pop like the Lady of the Flag.
Yes.
And I want dark, moody fabrics with these bright ladies. I think they look really good.
Well, it really draws your attention to the stitched piece and not to the fabric.
Yeah.
I think sometimes with some of the very bright, vivid fabrics, your eye is drawn to the fabric and not to the stitched piece. You have to be
I think it goes back and forth. Sometimes I like my fabric to, depends on the piece. If the piece speaks to me. Specific, as they say. Yeah. So that's
your haul
this
so
week's
far?
birthday haul.
So far?
Boy.
Okay, well, I'm a member of the Annie's Picture This Plus monthly club, and this is Brash, which is the color for this month, and I am getting 32 count Lugana in this club. Okay. My favorite fabric is 32 count linen, Belfast. I just wanted to change it up, switch it up.
I like Lugana doesn't give me sometimes the intense colors that a linen does.
Yeah. Yes.
And sometimes I have a hard problem finding the holes on the Lugana.
Oh, really?
Definitely where I use the Q-snap to open up the holes.
Yes.
So, but I'm doing the Sleepy Hollow on Lugana because I like that coloring and I didn't want to get the linen because it was so dark I couldn't see it.
Okay.
But so it goes back and forth.
Yes.
But you just have to be aware that the holes are a little tighter.
Exactly.
But they look good.
No, I've stitched on Lugana before, 32 count, but I just like to change it up. I've got linen. Yes, I have a lot of 32 count is my favorite. So I have a lot.
I'm starting to enjoy. Remember, I was all about 28.
Yes.
All about 28. But, after Gary, tricked me into buying 32 count.
I'm sorry.
3 projects with 32 count. I'm really enjoying
Was it 3 in a row?
It was, yeah.
Yes.
So I'm really enjoying the 32 count. It's really good.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah. And the next one, this one was 36 count.
Oh. Okay. We might have to get you a magnifier, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Plans for this week. EJ?
Oh, yes. My plan tomorrow is the HLClearanceSAL. The Hobby Lobby clearance SAL.
Oh, is that starting tomorrow?
The 3rd, yes, March 3rd.
Very
so
good.
We're gonna be stitching on any chart that you got during that whole frenzy, the Hobby Lobby clearance frenzy. Yeah, and we did. I had a drawing in my channel because I had an extra one from
your Instagram channel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering how you were to do that because I'm like, I didn't know.
Yeah. I already had a drawing.
Oh.
Yes, Cynthia Stitches won the drawing. She won another pair. A Stitchy friend, a Fiber Freak, she had an extra one. Okay. She's like, you could use it for a giveaway. I'm like, yay!
Yeah.
Sounds like
congratulations to your winner.
Yes,
I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yes,
cool.
that was very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked it. I like it. I love it.
Okay.
So HL
Clearance SAL.
And
yes.
I think not only is it open for charts that you purchased during the sale? Is it just what you purchased during that sale? Because it is clearance.
Yeah.
Yes. People have asked.
I think the idea.
It's just,
I think the ultimate idea is everyone. I think the ultimate idea is everybody ran to Hobby Lobby and to buy out all of it that they could.
Yes.
And now it's like, here's the excuse to actually start
stitching some of it.
From stash to stitch.
Right.
Stash. Yes, and they were all kits too.
Yes, so
you have no
grab
excuse.
one or two.
Right. Because we have two hobbies here, right?
Yes.
Collecting and stitching.
Yes.
That's true.
I'm good with the collecting.
I am.
I'm
getting better with the stitching.
Yeah. So good with the collecting.
And my plans is I'm going to use my Tiny Decisions app, and to make sure I don't pick more than the same one multiple times, I delete it off the app.
Okay.
So
how many projects did you put in the wheel?
I don't know. I don't know when I put it in there,
Yeah.
and it can't be that many. But I only have 10 days to go through.
That's true.
Whatever.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
So you may have.
I'm really limited by days because when I go on my trip, I'm going to pick one of them from the group to go on my trip with me. It can't be the Sleepy Hollow because hotel lighting is not that great.
Right.
So it's got to be something light, open weave linen.
Yeah.
Are you going to spin to find which one you're going to take, or is it going to be
No, it's going to be.
Be a little bit more selective.
It's going to be selective because I have to be able to stitch it in difficult areas.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. What about your plans?
My plans, Wednesday, I'm going to the Romy's Creations class. That's Wednesday, March the 6th.
Yeah, the 6th falls on a Wednesday.
At the cross stitch cupboard. Romy is coming back from market with Karen and is teaching a class. Friday, I'm taking a stitching group trip.
I forgot about that.
Yes, over to the West Coast, over to
fun, guys.
What is it? Port
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Oh
to the Golden Needle. So we're looking forward to that. And EJ is going with us this time. It's usually Gary, Kathy, F, and myself, but EJ is going to hang in there with us this time.
I'm gonna hang
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
So I get a newbie. Do I get points for bringing newbies?
Well, did you really bring me, or did Shelia?
It's in my car.
Yes. I get to sit in the back seat and count alligators.
It's just
I do, yeah.
There are alligators on our way?
Yeah, you can see them on the banks as you go across the alligator alley.
So it depends on what haul you make. You may or may not make it back.
No, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see them there. You can actually count them.
Nice.
I mean, sometimes you don't see any, but last time I counted, I think it was 5 or 6.
Whoa.
Yeah. And they're big people. Big.
That's why it's called Alligator Alley.
Alligator Alley.
As the driver, all I'm doing is looking at the tail light in front of me.
Yes,
So he doesn't
exactly.
slam on the brake. He doesn't pull out in front of me. And they're like, "There's an alligator." I said, "Where? In front of me?" No, it's in the third tree to the left.
Alligators you won't find in trees, but I understand your point. Exactly. Stitching wise, I'm going to continue to work on photo booths. I have 3 more. I think I'm stitching 7 of the series right now, so I have 3 more in this rotation.
Do you have all the 10?
I have the whole series. Oh, okay. Yes, I think it's more than 10.
All right, so I have a question for you. So, are you stitching all 4 of them at the same time in this sitting? In your sittings, when you say you're going to stitch on the photo booth, you stitch on all 4?
It's 1 a day. One a day.
So you focus on one little picture, or you go color by color?
One
photo
at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, one frame.
So Monday would be Frank. Tuesday would be bacon.
Yes.
Wednesday would be turkey.
Okay. All right. I was just trying to figure out how you allocated your.
Yes. No, I'm just going straight down on each, and it's whichever one comes out of the bag on any given day.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. No, and I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. So I've got 3, and the one I'm working on today I'll carry over to tomorrow because it just didn't get that much.
Yeah.
Because we were at the cupboard today. And we have a stitch-in tomorrow, and I'll be able to get some more done. So then I'll put it up for this.
So you'll see what what's picked for tomorrow.
Yeah. So photo booth, class, trip.
See, she's busy.
It's busy.
Yes, I told you.
Yes. So those are my.
Then you're going to come over and visit with me in 1 or 2 days this week.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yes, that's right.
When you're stitching.
Maybe Wednesday morning before the class.
Okay. Yeah, since you're in this part of town.
So I'm going to come east anyway. Okay, well...
and she's retired.
Yeah, I know. Are there any announcements?
Announcements for Garon. We've shipped this month's everything in the club.
The club, bags and the Grand Guard clubs.
And we have waiting lists if you send us a message at Garon Tote Bags or to the email at the end of this video. There's a Garon Tote Bags email. Send it to there because Ronnie doesn't see the comments on these videos.
Correct.
So he responds very quickly and he's really good. Or I see it on my phone when I'm at work and I can respond.
Yeah.
And so right now he's still working on the StitchCon bags and grime guards, and once he gets those finished, we will possibly be reopening the club to expand it a little bit.
Nice.
But we want to, he's all about quality and focus on what he can do.
Oh,
and,
it shows.
And he's like,
it shows.
And then buying, we've got a lot of cool fabrics.
Nice. Yeah.
So there's going to be some fun bags.
Yes.
Fun bags next Thursday, Friday.
Oh, nice.
They'll probably be posted Friday morning because we like to do it on Friday mornings to give everybody
weekends
so we can ship, ship and get it out.
Oh, Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Right.
Alrighty.
And don't forget Don't forget the Hobby Lobby ClearanceSAL starting tomorrow, the 3rd. Hashtag HLClearanceSAL on all social media sites.
Alrighty, and happy birthday to Gary.
Happy
birthday to me. I'm 15.
You wish.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gary.
Oh my gosh.
Happy birthday to you. Yay! All right.
Alrighty, well, thank you, everybody. And just remember,
no matter where you are, the sun is always shining when you're stitching. Bye. Hello, everyone. I want to show you, there's been a couple questions about my wall since I haven't shown in a while. Basically, from spring, summer, it's going to stay the same. It's basically the elephants until the holidays come around. And my holiday is Halloween and Christmas. So here's an elephant, small oval. I think this was the last one. I think it was Lenart. It's a little Lenart pamphlet. So it's done on Ada. Yes, Gary does Ada. And then this one down over here, this is the first elephant I did for Ronnie. What I was doing before I was really doing a lot of cross stitching, I would do one cross stitch a year and I would do him an elephant every year for his birthday. So it took me all year to do one thing. You know, going out, partying, everything else.
Beautiful.
And that's also Leisure Arts pamphlet. And then up here, I've done, we had 2 toy poodles. We had a white toy poodle and a gray silver toy poodle. This would have been the mom, and that was the daughter. So I did these 2 in commemoration of their passing. And these are my babies. This was my first into the full coverage confetti stitching. All this was supposed to be confettied, but I kind of cheated and used a hand-dyed fabric. Again, all on Aida. And then the next one over here, this was a Janlin kit. It was supposed to be done on a blue Aida, and I changed it out for whatever this brown, I don't know what it's called. It looked like safari looking to me. I kind of used that for all of the elephants. And it's just mama and baby elephant there. And that one was a kit. And I think that's all we're going to do today, and then maybe the next week we'll show the other elephant pictures. There's not that many left to show.